Hello, hello, everyone okay? How is everyone? Is anybody here? Am I on my own? Can you let me know if the sound's all right and the picture, if anyone can hear me? Nobody talking. I think there's two people here at the moment, it says. We've started a little bit earlier, haven't you? You'll see me looking around because I'm just trying to get used to this. The webcam on my laptop, but it's the opposite way around. Which way I'm is going the other way, so it's a little bit confusing. Hey, David. David, okay, I say that betting on the puffy coat. Yeah. Oddly enough, today it's been absolutely sweltering here in the UK. We've had nothing but rain. I don't know where I'm looking. We've had nothing but rain for the past 6 months, basically. And today it's a beautiful day. It's been t-shirt weather today, so no puffy coats, David. That's like one of them times I sleep without a good reason, like auto-corrected all of my questions for you horribly during a live chat. Oh, dear. Hi, Ellen. Hiya. Oh, brilliant that you're here, Ellen. Yeah, I'm going to answer a few questions in a bit. Ollie was sat. It's really weird, this, because it's opposite. It's like being in a mirror. This arm here is where this one should be. Ollie's been sat next to me, but he's just took himself upstairs. So you'll see me looking over here because on my screen here, I can see people who are chatting. No, definitely, like I said, no puffy coat. Well, that's good to know that everything's all right. Is the weather nice where you are, Ellen? Let's be typically British and talk about the weather. On the cooler side, it's beautiful but wind. Yeah, same here, David. I don't know if Helen's in the UK, but I know. Hopefully, he'll come back soon, Helen. Um, that's all you've tuned in for, isn't it? Hiya, Ian Parkland Piker. He's here as well. And we've got David from. David is in the States. He's from the States. Parkland Piker's down the road in Leeds somewhere, Otley, that area, North Yorkshire. You don't have to say where you're from, by the way. I'm always intrigued to where people are from. I've lost the thread already, haven't I? What was I saying to Helen? Oh yeah, David was on about the weather. We've been typically British, but it really hasn't stopped raining here for since last June, I think, June, July or something. Yes, weather's beautiful here. Oh, Ellen, Ellen from, I won't say where you're from. Oh, can people see this chat? I suppose they can't they? So they know where you know. They know where you know. I know, Helen. That's almost a tongue twister, isn't it, Helen? Helen was Huddersfield. Yeah. Yeah, I thought Utah, that's it. Isn't Utah in America where all the people with the religion and they have the ponies and buggies and things and that? Is that Utah? Is it the Mormons? Mormon belt? What's going on here then? Yes, we can. Hi, Mick. Hiya, Bushman Dan. Glad you could make it. So if we got Parker Biker, Bushman Blue. I don't know what's going on here then. I haven't a clue what I'm doing, by the way, everyone. Adam, hey up, Adam. Glad you joined us. Greetings from Indiana. My little, oh, I know you are now, yeah. Lloyd, what a lovely, lovely man he is. He sent me pictures of his, not what you're thinking, of his, I don't know, homestead here, like with his pond and everything and the acres of land. Thank you, Helen. Yeah, I need all of the support I can get at the moment. Mormons, not the Amish. Yeah, yes, the Amish with the buggies and carts, isn't it, Dave? Hey, Bushman Dan, you're from the northeast as well. Brilliant. Um, are you close to me by any chance, Dan? I'm I'm in Teesside. I don't know if you mean northeast as in Newcastle way or whatever. I'm more like your Borough area. I think I've said exactly where I'm from in the past, but I suppose I best not. But yeah, I'm not far from the Borough. I'm going to apologise now if I'm missing anybody's um, comments and that. Like I say, I'm doing. Yeah. All right. Same as me, Dan. Yeah, we might bump into each other one day in the woods then. Yeah, this is amazing. I don't know if you've commented ever before on any of my videos, Dan. Uh, don't tell him, Dan. He will hound you. Yeah, it's true. Like I'll be, Davy. Oh, Davy Shea from the northeast. My very good friend Davy. There. We've been friends for over 25 years now. Me and Dave. We met driving wagon. We both did our test together to become HGV drivers at the time. Yeah, known Davy a while. Always in his castles and stuff. There's plenty of castles here. Like we're renowned for our castles. Yeah, Davy said he's known me too long. Like, there's a few we should we see about some of these questions. I don't know. Andy's not here, is he? Stealth Andy Steve. I think that's supposed to be Stealth Andy Stealth, but I think he always misspelled it. What did he say? So Andy had asked me. I'm looking at my phone, by the way. Here's a question: how long have you been camping, and why did you start? Yeah, I've been camping since I was a kid. I think a lot of people did used to go out camping, stay overnight in a field somewhere. Um, I think I think things were a lot safer when I was a kid. I mean, I'm 57 now. So when I was, oh, my face has gone very red there, hasn't it? Have I done something? I don't think so. Anyway, I don't know the technical side. So look, stop getting off track, Mick. Um, yeah, so I camped when I was a kid and everything, and then obviously uh, I was camped in my teen years as well. To be honest, I used to go out with it. It was like a local. It wasn't scouts or anything like that. It was a like just a local outward bound centre thing that you could join and you'd go away. We went to places like Danby, which is in North Yorkshire, and we'd do camping and bushcraft and things. And so I had a few trips with that. And I love it anyway. And then I joined the Air Force, and I was 12 years in the Air Force, but 10 of them I actually served at a place called the School of Combat Survival and Rescue, um, where we trained pilots and aircrew, basically in escape and evasion and going to ground and living off the land and things if they were ever shot down over enemy lines or anything like that. Is this picture seems to be going a bit weird? I wonder if the computer's getting hot. Hang on, I'm moving it about. I'm not going to worry about it till it blows up. Um, yeah, and sea survival and things. So I spent a lot of them years, that 10 years basically, living on Dartmoor because that's where the Dartmoor and the Brecon Beacons is where we did training. It was mainly Dartmoor. So I lived a lot of time on Dartmoor in bivvies and under shelters and everything like that. And then when I left the forces, I've always loved the outdoors. It just carried on from that, and I just continued on with my camping and everything. I'm no expert, by the way, at wild camping or anything like that. I just do it for enjoyment. And the channel itself, I actually started was way ago. The channel's been here for years, but I've never really concentrated on it because what I used my YouTube channel for, it wasn't really for subscribers. I wasn't bothered with people. I used to document some of my own fishing trips. Now, back then, when everyone had Nokia 3310s and things, the video quality was horrendous. And so I used to video my little minute trips of me fishing and things. There might have been some longer. And then I'd upload them to YouTube so I could watch them back or I could share them with my mates who used to go fishing, just share them privately. So yeah, I've answered that and more, haven't I? Sorry. So moments, yeah, northeast. Always want to visit different. David, did that yellow monster say died by fire? No, it hasn't, David. He's on about my yellow puff coat. Tap, but how to harvest tap water? Tap water, yeah. Do you go fishing a lot? I used to do a lot of fishing, Helen. In fact, I used to all the time. I'd go fishing, but it has slowed down. I'd also do fly fishing as well, and I love that because you've got an open and close season. I won't go too heavily into it on the rivers and things for coarse fish, and I mainly fish rivers. I do fish still waters now and then or ponds, but I prefer the wild fish. So when that finishes, basically the coarse fish season, as they call it, then your game fish season basically starts and would carry you through. Hey, Lloyd! Oh, yeah. You've probably missed a bit where I'm explaining. Everything's back to front to me as I'm looking at you. What if I'm moving one way, everything's going the other way. Your brother was in earlier as well. And you lot know how easily I get distracted and go off track. So if I'm forgetting what I'm talking about, I think it was answering Ellen about the fishing. So yeah, I do. And I've started picking it up a little bit more now. So have you repaired that? No, I haven't repaired that hole in the table. But that horrible set of chairs with the stripy covers on, I burnt them. I put them on my fire pit the other day, and I've burnt them anyway. And Dave, now he just fills the water to mock me. I do, yes, I do. Right, let's see if there was another question. I think I know. Oh, hang on. I've done something a bit odd. Ah, here we go. Oh, Grizzly Gaz is not here, but he did. I don't know if you'll see. Where am I going? You can't see, can you? But he did. He did post a question. He's a good lad, Gaz, isn't he? Favorite YouTuber and why? If it's not me, then ignore this question and move on. Unfortunately, guys, it's not you. No, it is, of course it is. He's one of them. Obviously, there's guys up there. There's so many, isn't there? And I've got way too many I'm subscribed to, but I love them all. I suppose there's Grizzly guys. Ben from Daily Outdoors, another great lad. Hayes Outdoors, obviously, people watch Paul Mesner, another fantastic bloke. A couple of the women, Karen's Gone Wild, obviously Wild Bear. How she manages to edit 2 weeks worth of camping down into 20-minute videos and still look like you've done 2 weeks worth of camping with her is absolutely fantastic, isn't it? She's amazing. Yeah, there's loads, and a lot of the smaller channels, Fill Your Boots and people like that. I watch. I tend to watch the smaller channels because some of the bigger channels, not the ones I've mentioned, by the way, but some of them start getting a little bit, as if I can talk, a bit above themselves, a little bit big-headed about who they are and where they're from. But anyway, that'll be controversial. My opinion. I'll be like that one day. I was the elf. Oh, I'll talk about that. And there's Simon or Kevin. Hey, Saxon Crow. Yeah, for some reason I thought Simon's name was Kev and he was from Birmingham. But there is a subscriber who talks to me and his name is Kev and he's from Birmingham for some reason. Unless he's having me on it anyway, so you don't know. Ellen, is anything I can do to help my lungs? I don't think so. They've given me the steroids. The steroids is, well, a lot of the steroids and this and everything. My belly isn't. That's just because when I was laid up for 6 months, I still just kept eating exactly the same. I've always been a big eater and I piled it on. I was very big uh, a few years ago. I was 23 stone and it was affecting my health. So I went to Slimming World and I lost I basically went down to 13 stone in 8 months and I was religious about it. And I was happy as well at that. A lot of people said, "Oh, you've lost too much weight, make you look really gaunt and your shrunken cheeks and everything." Um, but yeah, and I was enjoying it. I was doing all my cycling 30, 40 miles each cycle ride, not on an electric bike either. And I was planning to do the Coast and Castles backpacking, bike packing, and I trained for that. And then COVID, so we all know what happened there. So that paid plans to that. I still kept my weight all the same for them few years, and then I think I put on about 2 stone, but I was still okay. I still looked okay, even 2 stone. I think it was about 14 and a half, 15 stone. But that suited me because of my build and everything. And then I'll be losing viewers here. And then the cancer struck, and the rest you all know about. But yeah, the lungs, no, I don't think there's anything they can do for that. For you, I can be yeah. For Saxon Crow, for you, I can be anything you want. Just catch up on a few comments here. Oh, Michael Lang, what's your dream tent? See, that's a good question, that, like, Michael. Dream tent. I'd always buy a two-man, really. But I know I've got the Bobcat, but yeah, I prefer, because a two-man in the tent world, isn't it? As we all know, a two-man is really one person in his gear. There's not many true two-person. I'm doing this, you can't. Too many two-person tents about, is there? Man saying that the Taji 2 is probably a true two-person tent. And that's not a bad word. I don't know. See, Hillybergs are obviously fantastic tents, but they come at a fantastic price as well. And they're a fantastic weight, as in not that good, really, are they? But they are amazing tents. But I don't need a Hillyberg, so I don't do enough mountain camping, and I can't at the moment anyway. So I don't really have a dream tent. I have dream tents. I want them all. Uh, the R&BQ boys. Oh, it's all right, Ellen. We all have our crosses to bear. You lot have got me as your cross to bear, haven't you? Uh, did you have it? I do. I've still got it. I've still got the Van Gogh Hydra. I just never had a chance to use it. Really, that is a good 4-season tent. That Kev, Kev, Simon, freaking hell, Michael. His name's Simon. Yeah, yeah, it's a fantastic tent. The Van. It's the right colour. The Helvelin's a lot brighter green. The Hydra is more of a dumbed down olive green. Yeah, it's a great tent, solid as a rock. Not even yet. Right, I'll just have a look at these. That would be great. Who's your favourite? That'd be awesome. You should do a Lloyd. You should do a cooking episode while you're answering questions. This is hard enough trying to read my phone and answer questions, but don't burn another hole in your table. I know that was terrible, that wasn't it? Paula, that's my friend Paula. She put all goody in the things, but she's from Missouri, Springfield, Missouri. Paula's from. She actually came over a few years ago and stayed with us here at our house. She's a lovely person. Can't wait with memory. Oh, because your name doesn't come up, Helen, on the thing. It comes up as user KCD, something ever. But I always know it's you. My question, this is Helen's question. My favourite question is, what is your favourite memory of camping, and what is the worst camping experience you've had? I'll be eagerly awaiting your live stream. Hope you and your family read. She's always says, Helen, you always say the most lovely things. Honestly, she does the comments. You're so supportive. Honestly, she does. And I know I say at the end of every video that, but honestly, it means the absolute world to me. Oh, there. Oh, Grizzly guys. Graz, you've missed your question, mate. I've already answered it. And it wasn't you, so you can leave now. Hiya, mate. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, my worst memory, I had to think about this. It is wild camping. So when I was in the forces, I did two tours of the Falkland Islands after the invasion. I think 89 was my first tour around about Christmas time, and 1990 was my second tour. Anyway, on my very first tour in 89, I got a couple of days off. So I wanted to do, they call it the battlefield tour, where you go up, tumble down and into Port Stanley and things. And basically you followed what the Paras and the Marines did on their march into Port Stanley. So I went and I got up to the top of Tumbledown Man, and I was coming down, and my plan was to camp somewhere around the bottom of there. So I found a camping place anyway, set my tent up, and don't forget then the mines hadn't been cleared fully. There was still minefields all over. You'd hear bangs in the middle of the night or bangs through the day, and bits of sheep could go flying all over as they stood on a mine. So anyway, in the morning I packed up, started walking like from Tumbledown towards Port Stanley, and a military police Land Rover was sort of in the distance. I don't know, say half a mile or so. And he put his lights on, and they were both waving me like mad, waving and shouting something. In the end, so I stood still. I was like, "What?" They were going, "Oh, stop, stop!" Anyway, they come over, and unbeknown to me, even though it was marked off, I'd seen the wrong side of the triangles. I was in the middle of a minefield. Yeah, so I'd camped in this minefield, and I was walking out of it. But very luckily for me, it was an anti-tank minefield. So a person, anybody who's been in the forces knows anything, especially army lads. You wouldn't really set off an anti-tank mine by just walking on it. You need the weight of a tank to set it off. So that was probably the worst and the best camping experience I've ever had. I don't really think I don't really think I've had a best camping experience. I camped on the top of Great Gables. That was amazing. That was a really good camp. Because on the way up there was a helicopter, and you don't realise how high up you are until you're looking down on the rotor blades of a helicopter. But that was great. But I'm scared of heights, and there was quite a bit of scrambling to do. Well, scrambling there, I call it rock climbing. That was the bit I didn't like. But the camp itself and everything was amazing. So yeah. What else we got here? Grizzly Gaz. I know. I'm sweltering here, Gaz. It's no good for us chubby lads, mate. I had the windows open, but I've had to shut this one here because the kids are out on the green plane screaming their heads off. I don't know. I think you're talking amongst yourselves now. Oh, friends are, yeah, I hasn't been enjoying it either. Yeah, bloody minefield, Ellen. Right. Oh, there's Paula. I've spoke about you, Paula. My very good friend from Springfield, Missouri. Jason Stafford, he said you just go unscripted, Mick. So that was that one. Did anybody do cooking? That'd be awesome. And that was Gaz's. That was it really on the question front. So yeah, so we're off in the caravan tomorrow. We're going to Skipton. Anyone near Skipton? So we're going to visit Janet's Foss and Malham Cove and places. I don't think I've been to Skipton. And it's going to be a Scorchio weekend as well, in it. So it should be all right. Yeah. The reason I didn't do the live chat the other day, I'll just quickly tell you. We've we rent this house and we've lived here for 12 years, and the landlady's fantastic. She's great, but she phoned us on Saturday morning with the bad news that she's selling the property. So it was a little bit out of the blue. We all thought we were set here for a good few more years yet. So my wife Joanne, she was beyond herself with worry and stress. So we've been spent the last few days house hunting for other rentals, but the rental prices for properties now are through the roof. It's crazy, crazy money. I don't know why I keep going red. I don't know. Maybe my head's going to explode. But yeah, so we were a bit stressed out, so I left it for them. But on the flip side, we did see some nice houses that we could afford. But when the value of the estate agent's been round and valued this property for her when she was here, he said that he could get a buyer for like another letting agency that would buy it with sitting tenants, and it's a win-win for them because they don't have to go and find tenants who are decent people, pay the rent and everything. So she was like, "Oh, brilliant!" So if she gets the price, which he's already said she will, um, we'll be staying hopefully. For how long, you don't know. It's a risk you take when you rent privately, isn't it? Me and Joe, um, me and Joe have been together for 23 years. Joe is actually my third wife. Twice before when I was in the forces. Each of those marriages lasted one year. Shouldn't be proud of it. But Joe's my third wife, but my best wife. She killed me. Yeah, she's my best wife. So yeah, she's me. But so 23 years, but we've only been married, I think 11. I'm not too sure, but yeah, she puts up with a lot from me. Uh, but I put up just as much, really. Oh, Skipton Castle, I'll have a look at there. Yeah, guys, any recommendations for anywhere in that area? During the trip to Canada, my father parked us in a for that armour division. Oh, that's not good, David. Tim's talking to thingy. Oh, hiya, Tim. You've made it along. Nice to see you. That's Connolly Outdoors. Lovely, lovely bloke from Canada. Professional drum teacher as well. He's got 2 channels. He's got his drummer channel and his outdoor channel. Him and his son's just started a channel as well. I love watching him. I don't always comment, Tim. Sorry about that. It's because I'm watching on big TV and I've only got the option to give you the thumbs up. And it's not unless I think afterwards, oh, I've got my phone out and then I go through and I comment. But I try to comment as much as I can because I love your videos. I think it's great. And I love seeing where you live as well, Tim, you know, and the places where you camp and that. It's fantastic. I loved your hot tent camping videos. They were great. And your sons. Yeah, brilliant. Third time a charm. Yeah, well, it'll have to be now. We're both getting too old to remarry. I'm obviously still devilishly handsome. There's no gorgeous. So I'd have no problems. It's Joe I worry about. So, evening. Yorkshire Outdoors, welcome along. Thank you for joining me and everybody else. My best wife, she is, yeah. She is. Bless her. How many hoovers do you have? Yeah. This is a running joke with Paula. How many hoovers do you currently have? She knows I love hoovers. I love hoovering up. I'm obsessed with it. So we're always buying hoovers to, well, I am, to see which one I'll do. We've had a Dyson. Dysons are good. We had a Shark. Oh, totally Shark garbage. But I've went through a few hoovers. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Tim. Tim's son is Liam, and he's now Liam Connolly Outdoors. So yeah, they're all great. So yeah, anything? Oh, Ollie. Ah, Helen, this will break your heart about Ollie. Ollie's coming up to 7 in September. Yeah, please do. Everyone start clicking the like button. I've got to get off. Right, thanks for joining us, guys. Really appreciate it, mate. Yeah, he's a top man, is Gaz. Obviously, he knows I'm a smaller channel. Man, I was subbing to him when he only had 50 subscribers. So he does owe me. Yeah, thanks, Gaz. Appreciate it, mate. You take care. Bye. Sorry, Helen. What I will, yeah. So Helen isn't. Ollie. Ollie is 7. Can I do something about that? I don't know if he uses seeing that redness. I don't know what's going on. It's in and out of colours all the time. If I'm not looking at you, and the thing is because I don't know where to look because of this camera. It's all like mirror imaged. Ollie is 7, and we got him from a rescue centre. He was 18 months old when we got him. We actually went to see a white boxer because Joe always wanted a white boxer, but there wasn't a white boxer there. I'd just gone. And she's seeing him sat in. It's horrible seeing him in them pens, like. Seeing him and his little cheeky face. So yeah, we fell in love with him there and then. But he'd been kept in a rabbit hutch in the backyard and everything, and he'd been bitten by other dogs, so he had a lot of aggression. You better buy me a beer. Yeah, buy me a few. Skipton Castle, Gaz, I'll meet you there. But yeah, so he'd been bitten by other dogs, and when we got him, he was very, very reactive, very aggressive. He wanted to kill every dog he seen, but it was fear, aggression with him. It was because he was so scared of other dogs. He'd not been socialised properly. He'd been taken from his mum when he was too young and everything. But over the years, just giving him love and praise and trying to get him socialised, he's brilliant with all little dogs and sort of dogs up to his size. He'll happily play with off his lead and everything. Once I know he's going to be all right with him, and he loves it. And we've just done our best to try and get him more and more socialised. And he has calmed down. Like he's still got a thing against Alsatians, Labradors, but yeah, he plays with the Cane Corso though. Funny enough, the Cane Corso is 3 times his size, and he runs around. They chase each other all over the place. So Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, everyone do that, do that. I'm assuming everybody here is subscribed, because if you aren't, get on the I don't know, can you subscribe through a live stream? I'm not entirely sure if you can or not. You can't really see your eyes. Yeah, you can't see my eyes. Hang on. It's because I'm sweating. It's like a sauna in this front room because I've had to shut the windows. Can you see them now? Uh, I know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's the most. We live in his house now, Ellen. Me and the wife live in Ollie's house. He's a fantastic dog. He's never chewed anything in the house or anything. He has his inside toys and his outside toys, and he won't take his inside toys outside, and he won't bring his outside toys inside. He's a funny little fella. But yeah, no, I just leave. If we, well, when I was working, uh, go to work and everything, we've got a neighbour who pop round and let him out for a tiddle, like. But he just basically takes himself upstairs to bed and just lays on the bed or just lounges about. Well, he does what he likes because all the doors are open for him, so he just does whatever he wants to do. No, but we don't. Adam Henderson, Adam, hiya, Adam. I understand you Brits don't usually have air conditioning. No, there's not really any need for it. If you lived in the UK, you want exactly the opposite. I mean, we're well into May now, aren't we? Are we now? And it's been we've had temperatures like frost on the cars just a week ago. We've had every storm come through this year. I've lost count of how many storms we've had. And it literally hasn't stopped raining since we had 2 weeks of sunshine last June. And I think people think you're joking. Was it June or July? We had 2 weeks of sunshine and it stopped and then it started raining. It basically hasn't stopped raining since. No, I'm not retired. I used to Before I got took into hospital, I was actually on the sick for as long as period as the company I was working for could allow. It was basically almost a year. But I cared for people in the community who have dementia or the onset of Alzheimer's or elderly with mobility issues. So what I would do basically, if there were a married couple, it was so they had care in their own home, so they didn't have to be taken away from the surroundings they're familiar with and get put into a care home or into a hospital. So if the wife or the husband were getting stressed out, about trying to manage their partner with dementia, it would offer some respite and go for a few hours and take them out for a few hours and things and look after them and whatnot. And the same if anybody had more elderly people with mobility issues, we'd go around, sit with them for company and that and things like that, and take them out for the day or take them out for a few hours to wherever they wanted to go. So yeah, that's right, and I loved it. It was a very, very. He's Ollie shouting at someone and start barking. Come here, all. Oh, what's your tail? Is he? Come and say hello. Where are you? Come here. Come kiss. He's, I'm looking at you. Yeah, so that's what I did, and I loved it, and I loved looking after people. But before I did that, I was a self-employed painter and decorator. So I had my own business. But COVID, again, because I did residential properties, COVID put paid to that, and it was really hard because I couldn't get into people's houses to paint them, basically. So yeah, we don't need air conditioning. We driver complains about the weather. That's right, Simon. It's all we ever do, isn't it? All we ever do. Right. Do you guys enjoy the videos that I'm putting out? I know there's like a lot of type of review videos at the moment, but I think you all know why that is. But it's something, isn't it? Is there anything you want to say on the channel before I sort of wrap this live chat up? Because I see people in the live chats and I see some of them have gone for 3 hours. I'm like 3 hours. I know I can talk, but I don't know if I'd be able to talk for three 3 hours. I suppose if you have like Gaz there, he's got what 87 trillion subscribers now or something. He does a live chat. He can't even keep up with the things, does he? Hoovers and coats, David. Yeah. Excuse me. So where I'll buy a beer and just thank you, David. Can't really have seen that. Poor Ollie. We don't need anything. Oh, there's Andy. Hiya, mate. There's Stealth Andy Steith. Would I be right in thinking, Andy, that you just forgot to put the L in the second bit of your Stealth Andy Steith? Unless, of course, you're saying, hey, you Scottish. I know you're not Scottish, I've heard you. So what's next on the shopping list? Well, at the moment, we've had to cap the shop, and a load of stuff has just come from Temu. I know Helen loves the Temu videos, but it's I bought some thicker poles, proper poles, you know, for the hammock, not for the hammock, for the OEX tarp, for the OEX tarp, because the ones it come with is literally flimsy as anything. And I have bought some other. I should have got them out, shouldn't I? I'll do. Bought some other little gadgets because I've got nothing to hold the phone, you know, when you're in the tent. So I bought this little phone holder thing and it extends up so I can lay on the side and I don't have to keep looking for places to prop my mobile to watch some videos and that. But it's 87 pence. Ridiculous. Oh, and I did buy this screen. You put your phone behind it. It's like a great big magnifying glass in front. But it did actually work. But when it come, the screen was cracked. I thought it would do. If you ever see how Temu pack anything, I think they kick the stuff into the bags, then they kick the bags onto the wagons or the planes, kick them on. They come back. So I thought there's not much chance that's going to make it here in one piece. Make a UFO video. I was abducted by aliens once. Lloyd, I was, but that's a whole other thing. Um, yeah, so it was crap. But you just put in a refund thing for him. I took a picture. He said the screen's cracked. I said, it's all right, keep it, recycle it, whatever. Don't bother sending it back. You can have your money back. And that's what they do. They're good like that. No worries, Tim there. You're more than welcome for the shout out. You just tell everyone enough about me. Moving in on 1,000 subs. I am, yeah. I'm getting ever so close, but it's ever so slow, in it. I think I was on last 889 subs, but it's my watch hours. I think I'm up to 3,550 something at the moment on the watch hours. And that's as important as the subs, really, if you want to get monetized. I never started the channel for that, by the way. I didn't, and I know that you hear people say this, but I did really just started to record my own misadventures, and I sort of got addicted to making them. So yeah, so I thought I'll just keep making them. I'll keep making them. But it is nice that I don't actually watch my own videos that much, really. I watch them a couple of times before I publish them after I've edited them, just to make sure. Well, I was going to say just to make sure there's no mistakes, but that's a blatant lie, isn't it? Just to watch them to make sure that sort of the continuity of them is okay. And if it seems to look all right, it gets posted. But yeah, so I forgot what I was talking about there. Thanks. Go up to Ilkley Moor, Yorkshire Outdoors. Hey, mate, go up to Ilkley Moor and see if aliens turn up. I know I should do, yeah. I should do a Gaz, shouldn't I? No, I think Gaz is the king of that sort of stuff, isn't it? And people love it, man. People love it. But like I said, I never really started off this channel. If I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll be buzzing. If we ever got the Gaz status, or Paul Mesner, anything like that, even Truth, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm just happy as it is. I'm happy. I'd love to get paid for my videos off YouTube. Who wouldn't? But yeah, I won't get very much. I get pennies, wouldn't I? Lloyd, make a UFO. He's obsessed with UFOs. Lloyd, are you obsessed? Are you absolutely obsessed with UFOs? He always puts little UFO men, alien, the greys on his things. Ilkley, but I know, yeah. So yeah, we know, sir. We know we love Temu too much. Yeah, I love it too much as well. My wife, my wife left a note on the freezer today. We've got one of them magnetic sticky pads. What you write on your shopping list. We need such and such, or whatever. So she wrote, "We need sugar," and underneath that she wrote, "New house rule: If it's not being put away, it's going in the bin. And I've wrote underneath it, excuse the French here, I've wrote, fuck off. It's all very important Timu stuff. So, luckily she laughs. Sorry about the swearing, Helen. Too much, yeah. Right, more smiley face. Oh yeah, like honestly, mate, I love your comments and I love your commenting. I think I'd miss it if you didn't comment. It seems to panic that he's. No, I love it, mate. Honestly, I really do. And I love the pictures you sent me of the well that land you live on. Bloody hell, it's like a reservation, isn't it? On its own, with your house and a pond and acres of forests and everything. Brilliant. And if I'm lucky, I get pocket money off our last year. We're very, we're all right with our money. I do have mates who say, oh, I kept this aside now, but she doesn't know I've got it, so I'm going to get this. And we've never, Joe's not like that. She's like, well, if you want to get it, and obviously within reason. I couldn't order a typewriter. I think she'd draw the line at that. Right, Paula. UFOs. Yeah, and Paula lived in Roswell, New Mexico. No, you're a star. Thanks, Ellen. Right. Is there anything else before we go? Because I think I'm going to wrap it up. I think I can safely say I was amazing at this. Was that? I was amazing at doing a live, wasn't I? Yeah. I love you too, Lloyd. I love honestly. There's this everyone who subscribes. I'm eternally grateful for, honestly, and I really do appreciate it. And I'm not just saying that. I really, really do, honestly. Uh, but obviously, I formed a little bond with a certain group of people who constantly comment. And I think they're like friends that I possibly will never meet, honestly. I think Solo Sarah B said that in one of her videos about people. And I think it rings true. It really does, honestly. Fantastic bunch of people. And it's just lovely. And I love when I see you that you've commented and that. I think it's great. It keeps me going. Because sometimes I think, yeah, should I even bother putting videos up anymore? And you, not that I want to pack in, but I think, well, but then I see the comments and that, and it does, it spares you on. It's great, honestly. So honestly, I think it's all from the bottom of my heart. This t-shirt is a Timu. It says what? I don't know if you'll be able to, I'm not going to show you anyway. Where is it? It says, you'll probably read it backwards. Look, it says, whatever, whatever, yeah, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Right, okay, I am, I know. Thanks, Helen. There's at least one subscriber agrees with me, and I knew it'd be Helen. I love you, Dal. Right, and you, Dan. Hopefully, we might bump into each other for real. I'm always up around a, a Smotherly, Codbeck, and places like that. So if you're ever up that way or anything. Right, I'm going to go, I think, guys. So thanks a lot for joining me. Tell me what you think about it in the after show comments. I think you can comment on these afterwards, can you? It is, mate. It's beautiful, Dan. It's beautiful up there. I had a video where I took Ali for a walk. I got a bit emotional. I do sometimes. It's just because when I had my kidney out, I was quite fit and active, and then I got the cancer and had the kidney took out, and it affected all my lungs, and I can't do as much as I want to. I've tried, I really have, but I can't. I can't do it like I used to do it anyway, and it gets to me mentally. But like I said earlier, we've all got our crosses to bear, haven't we? Yeah, you lot have got me. Right, guys, I'm going to go. I don't think I can do the thing on this. I'll give it a go anyway. So don't forget to like the video. If you've joined us and you're not subscribed or you've not commented or whatever, please give us a sub. It's really appreciated. I hate begging for them. But yeah, subscribe, and I am a genuinely amazing person. And give this a like, and afterwards drop us a thing in the comments below to let me know how you think it's went and how it could be improved. Thank you, Yorkshire Outdays and Survival. I really appreciate it. That's it all from me now. I love you all loads. Bye for now. Mwah. I'm doing it on slow motion because I can't find the button to click. I'm just about to go now.